Hello, hello, for bright and breezy Blackpool. What's this, part 4, part 3, whatever. Who's that front tire? Sure there's something wrong. I'll definitely check the pressures when I get home. Oops. That's right, you were turning. Yeah, what I thought I'd do. I'll do another, as it's fairly quiet, I'll do another complete run of the promenade, why not? But I might actually pull over and have a look at the sea, see if the tide's in. I didn't even have a paddle on Thursday. I normally take my shoes and socks off and have a therapeutic paddle. It's good for aching feet walking on sand. But because it was a bit dull, I didn't. Let's park up and go on the big one. There's the Jordan coaches. Jordan! It's gonna, oh no, she's just got shut to one fellow again, hasn't she? Something like that. I should be having another marriage shortly. Where's my couch? My stage couch? And when the clock strikes midnight, she changes back into a pumpkin rather than the coach. I think she's got 2 pumpkins stuffed down her bloody bra. I thought she was having them things taken out. I showing a picture of when she was about 17 and she was first posing without the implants, and she looks a lot more attractive without them. Silly moo. Park entrance. Do you all know about that? It used to be free to go in. It's sort of a good idea if you understand the reasons why they started to charge, but they've sealed off all the entrances and exits, and now you have to go through security scanners to see if you have knives. I suppose that's a sign of the times, but also you have to pay £6 just to enter the actual pleasure beach before you buy your bloody wristband. £6. Well, that's what it was last summer. It might have gone up. And when they said the reasons, when it was free to just stroll around, you had gangs of teenagers causing trouble and fighting and just generally being a teenage pain in the arse. So therefore, charging people £6 puts off the little bastards from misbehaving, and you know what I mean. So in that sense, it's a good idea, you know what I think. Discourage all the little shits from being little turds. I'll go down this crescent. When I used to come here years ago, can you see all the bite-sized gaps and the free parking? So this is a tip for you if you're going to visit Blackpool and you're going to be paying a lot of money for parking. Visit these crescents. There's 2 of them. One a bit further down after the gardens. And look, there's just loads of space for bikes, and because it's out of the way of all the hooligans, you'll find your bike won't be molested. I'll just go down the other one, why not, because I'll be turning round. Where are you going, fella? It's just a boarded up park. Boarded up hotels, see, that's another sign of the times. People just prefer going abroad, don't they? I don't know, it's sad. Alright, let's have a look. Space there. Well, another space there. Get 4 bikes in that space. Oh, residents only? What's that mean? Does that mean the gardens? See, bike parks up there. No, it's for anyone is this, so don't panic, you can park here free all day long rather than paying a bloody fortune. So there's a little tip for you if you're visiting. If we ever have a northern vloggers meet, and there's about 10 of us, look at all park here. Bloody hell. Can you hear me above this wind? It's nice and breezy. In fact, I think I will park up and just have a look at the sea. Why not? Let's have a look at the sea. We're at the seaside. Let's have a look at Blackpool Beach, see if the tide's in or out. Palm Beach Hotel. Yeah, what was that saying? Private summer trolley. Da, 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 da. Put my HISS on, which will fool people into thinking it's alarmed. Boarded up hotels, what a shame. Oh no. What's that saying? Lit by you? What's that mean? Cross the road quickly. I'm still rolling. See how many other people have done this. Tram lines, of course, for the new wonderful cheap tram service, about 4 times as fast and £2.50 for, well, right down here to Fleetwood, £2.50, unbelievable. Now is the tide in or is it out? Not so keen on all these sculptures I've put here, they'll be costing hundreds of thousands. That one's all gone rusty and leaked all over the floor. And that big mirror ball thing, I don't know what the idea of that is. I'm sure he once fired lasers off it and fired lasers across the sea during the illuminations, but I think there were complaints from shipping or something. I think that's been on fire. Look at that, Palm Beach Hotel. All the roof's been on fire. Shit. Rutty dereliction. A shame. But as I said, imagine it in Victorian times when it was a booming resort. It should still be. Keep out. Charming dog trades. This is all new for the ever increasing high tides. It'll rake up all the waves. It still comes over the top. Really high tide, must be a 50-foot high tide. Some parasenders down there, whatever they call it. And you see, it's always been a nice beach, Blackpool. Lovely expanse of sand. I mean, we swum in that sea and paddle when we were little and no problems. I've never had any health worries. It's just when it was revealed about the sewage being dumped in the sea that people started to mourn. I haven't seen anything going up the big one. Is it closed for maintenance or faults? Is that the police? What's he doing with his helmet on? over there, the Welsh Hills, Southport, St Anne's, Liverpool, and the River Dee just before the Welsh Hills. Oh well, I might be busier in July. I'll probably be coming back then, either on the train or on my bike. It is quiet, I know. So, all these are closed due to a fire, closed due to semi-dereliction, or be gone bust. I know what it was, prices, or people say Blackpool's a dump, whatever that means. But like I said, if you have small kids, they'll love the pleasure beach. And all the other things going on the piers. It's just when people get older they tend to get cynical. But to me, going to bloody Spain and just getting pissed every day wouldn't appeal. And a pint of shandy at Rivington. It's coming back and repeating on me. Right, well come on then, let's do a run of the complete promenade. I was going to come the other way because I did the earlier one from last September. Ron, you alright? Lots of police about. What's going on? I've got some hooligans fighting or something. It's a riot van with the shields on. It's in a minute about your kids though. There's a sandcastle there with a water slide thing that actually comes outside. Ghost train there. Loads of amusements. Cinderella courts, although they're quite expensive. A bloke from work said, we're going to Blackpool for Wife's birthday. Oh, I said, right. I said, I have to go in Coral Island, there's a pub I go in, done up like a Spanish galleon. Where is that? It's a Coral Island, a big skeleton near the tower. I said, well, I recommend it if you're just going for a nice meal and a themed bar, because he's a bit of a drinker. And he came back, bloody hell, I said, well, he said, we got off at Blackpool South and got one of them horse and cart up to, I said, Coral Island please, and when we got there he charged us 30 quid. I said, oh, they would do. Horse and cart, and it's down there to where the tower is. Bloody hell, of course you got charged 30 quid. You got the horse to feed. But she had a good time, you know. Middle-aged couples like it, people with kids will like it. It's just that in-betweenies, teenagers might like a few nights out, but I think it's that market that's been lost. And that's a reason for the empty hotels, maybe. Just my theory, I don't know if it's true. Yes, I didn't go in there. Yes, is Wine Lodge. I should have done. I had 3 pints and 2 double whiskies when I came on Thursday. That's a good thing about coming on the train. The bus was 4:20 return to Blackburn from where I live, and then the train was £14.40 Blackpool Blackburn return. So you know, I just spent £17 filling the tank up, so it's sort of the same, isn't it? Here, tandem. Can you ride tandem? That's the Lindine where Mum and Dad used to stay every year. Always have good cabaret shows on. Noise is still running. I can have hay fever with salt air. It's meant to damp all the pollen laden air down. Fighting about with gears, I'll stay in second, that's best. Quite a torquey engine. See a middle-aged couple enjoying the sunshine with a drink. It's just that the grotty spots, look at that. Dragon's Den Tattoo Studio derelict. The council should clamp down on them and tell the owners to either sell them or do them up. Not leave them derelict. Pooh. The horse shit stinks. That's another thing about Victorian times. When you look at all the old pictures, I've got a book about old Liverpool, and the streets are just full of horse. You imagine the smell. There are a lot of women with long brushes and buckets sweeping it all up. That was their job, to keep the streets full of free of horse shit. What a job. But just a bit like that stinks. So imagine the streets just lined with it, because you, of course, you use horses for everything then. Sorry, I'm a bit waffly, but you know what I mean, don't you? The Victorian splendour wasn't that splendid, probably. Fish and chips, That's what Dutch Ruddy said when I said, why don't you go to the seaside with your monkey meat? And I think he was a little bit annoyed. Yeah, rock, fish and chips, that was his reply. That's a good place to park a bike, isn't it? Last September I mentioned this place, Madame Tussauds, the old Louis Tussauds clothes, because they're all crap, and these are meant to be a lot better quality figures of proper Madame Tussauds. Oh, more than for fairy tale coaches. They're trying to sell one of them on that. Do you watch that 4 Rooms on television for memorabilia, antique dealers type of things, and you bring odd things in to sell? And one lady had one of those coaches to sell. Funland, bingo, amusements, Dinosaur World, Sea Life Centre. There's all sorts for young kids. Probably when teenagers will probably get fed up. Oh, attacked by a seagull. It's just money. I mean, someone said how expensive all these attractions are, but depends. If you stay a long time, you get your money's worth, don't you? More coaches, bloody hell. I was going to say that lady that was trying to sell one on that 4 rooms revealed that they aren't actually unique. So the deal dropped through. Oh, I thought I was buying something unique. You've got more of them. Oh yes, I've got 2. And here in Blackpool there must be a dozen of them. B&M bargains. Restaurants and entertainment venue. That sounds good, doesn't it? Jazz, big bang, swing, comedy tributes. $500-foot tower. They've had that bloody scaffolding on for years. What's going on? Is it maintenance? Or are they going to do a bungee jump or something? It looks horrible. Oh, it's a looky-likey thing. I used to have a lad on Facebook who I've met. So the Beatles thing. He's double of John Lennon. Or he was when he was younger. He looks like an older John Lennon now. He's nearly 60. And of course John Lennon died at 40. Just gone 40 when he was shot. And someone asked, used to do the Blackpool Legends show. I'm not doing it anymore. Something obviously happened and he was dropped. I don't know what for. Maybe they weren't paying enough. Harry Ransdom's fish and chips. Fish and chips. More scaffolding. That used to be a McDonald's, I think. What is all this? What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? That's the Winter Gardens up there. That's where Bob Dylan were playing last October. I actually came to Blackpool looking for Bob Dylan and did a video. But because I didn't actually bump into him, I deleted it. I thought he might be strolling around saying, oh, this is Blackpool, oh, the Beatles playing here in 64 and 65. But I thought, what a waste of bloody time, about 45 minutes long. So I just deleted it. They've been here a long time, since Victorian times. Robert's Oyster Rooms. Oh, still a few military people collecting on Thursday. It's some kind of services due, isn't it? Well, that's basically it. All there is up here now is hotels around the corner, so I think I'll turn round the corner. Is the camera still running? Shall I do a part 2? Or keep the camera running and film the other angle? Or shall I take another look at the sea? Or shall I go to Fleetwood? Oh, the market will have closed now. There's a good market at Fleetwood, hundreds and hundreds of stalls. Only on certain days, so I think it's a Tuesday when it's on. Rest of the time there's a sort of open all week market, but the big market, which includes lots of outdoor stalls, is only on certain days. Springfield Market again. Been in there and here, do a few Beatles things and Laurel and Hardy stuff. I'll turn around to that cafe where Mr. Fat Man is. The Fat Man shop. I'll get there before he comes. They were closed on Tuesday as well. No spaces again. Can you see that sign? They've actually crossed it out. It used to say motorcycles only. I used to come here for a nice meal. They do really good platefuls of proper food. Roast beef dinner, mash and veg, Yorkshire pudding, £5.95. I shouldn't keep starving. You need your wits about you on motorbikes, don't you? So you should be feeding yourself at regular intervals, not bloody starving and risking losing concentration. Well, there's a parking space there. But I like to keep an eye on my bike. Well, as it's relatively quiet, an old Mark 1 Jaguar, very nice. We'll go the opposite way, why not? Get a different angle on things. There are some armed forces lads here. So they're all having a good time. Our chaps having a pint with their old army buddies. More police, what's going on? Oh, we've got all the medals on. Infamous biker's ex-army, isn't he? I only said hello to him yesterday. I should have had a chat. Because we've both got blue bikes now. He got a second bike, didn't he? Blue. And I was telling him about all the blue things. I got a bit carried away fitting on here. Blue rover, blue reflectors, blue handlebar cross mount thing. I don't suppose these days the tower's such a big deal. I mean, 500 feet, you think Canary Wharf 800 feet or 1,000 feet, but like I keep saying, imagine in Victorian times, I think that was the tallest structure in Great Britain in Victorian times. And it was copied off the Eiffel Tower, of course. Oh, that was built in 1870 something, was it? And this was the 1890s Blackpool Tower. So they copied off Paris, but imagine going up that in Victorian times. Would have been a thrill of a lifetime. Oh, they are, bending in the breeze. I forgot to look for that. Oh, it's there, isn't it? The comedy walkway thing. With all the sayings from the comedians. And it's written in special big letters here and there, so you can read it from the top of the tower. Wonder if George Foreman's on, we turned out nice again. Hey, are they finally? They are. That crappy board frontage that's been on for a year since it was bought by the new owners, it spent millions just taking all the horrible boards off and renovating all the Victorian brickwork at last. Good. They're always nice, Wetherspoon pubs. They make a point of converting old interesting buildings into pubs. In Edinburgh it's an old bank and all the bankers' compartments are still there and the statues of the bank managers. It's fascinating. And in Blackburn it's the old post office. And it's called a postal order. Did I point Coral Island out before? When I came here on Thursday, I know, like I said, I normally have a meal in there and a pint of Guinness. And it said closed for private function, and there were some motorbikes outside collecting for the local Royal British Legion. So I couldn't have my normal meal, so I went round the other side and had fish and chips. Fish and chips, The fans come on, look at temperature. You know. I'd say it's about 68 to 70 degrees today. It's not red hot, it's just pleasant, isn't it, in the sunshine. Isn't totally derelict of course, and all the hotels aren't struggling. Some will be getting repeat customers from people that do actually know that it's a nice resort to bring your kids to. I'm not sure if night time's still a bit wild or not. Used to be a lot of stag nights and hen nights, sometimes causing trouble, and of course that TV show didn't help. It was called 999 Emergency something or other, and it just focused on all the bloody hooligans and stabbings, and apparently half a mile back is all these crappy estates full of bloody, I shouldn't say DSS because I was DSS once, but you know, them that actually do it professionally rather than due to circumstances beyond their control. Yeah, so it paints a rather uneven picture of Blackpool life, focusing on all the nasty elements where in fact right. As we're talking, you're meant to stop, aren't you, when you see people at the crossing waiting. The only know is that visible, aren't you? If you've got your eyes on the road, you don't suddenly think, oh, there's a zebra crossing, stop. Stop immediately. Does it say vacancies all over? Little signs in the windows either no vacancies or vacancies, and they all seem to say vacancies when I was here. Because I thought I was just going and see how much for 5 days in July. It's usually £12–15 a night, and big hotels sometimes between 20, 30, 40 or 50. I mean, do you watch that 4 in a bed on telly? They've featured Blackpool quite a few times. One was a 5-star hotel. I say hotel, like a little guest house type of hotel, but it was 5-star. They spent about £250,000 doing it up. But yeah, a couple of them have won it. Although it was annoying showing a chap come over there, right? I think it was an ex-teacher, this old father that run a B&B down south somewhere. Oh no, I don't like this at all, not my... That was just arriving down the bottom there before I got to the pleasure beach. Look at the state of this. I thought you silly old fucker, you aren't even in the resort yet. What's he doing? Sticking... Oh, he's going to turn. To give these horse and carts wide berth. Oh, we're still rolling, See, 1891, that's St Chad's Terrace, it said. So it was all built in that era, you know, late Victorian era, when someone cottoned on that, hey, we could have a good business here, hotel in Blackpool, look at all these people. And there was a sudden surge of hotel building. And if you've seen old pictures, behind the tower there used to be a massive big wheel, bigger than the London Eye in Victorian times. There's meant to be a few carriages still exist somewhere. One's a cafe apparently, about 40 foot long. Hello, hello. There's that pub, Dutton's. See more dereliction, really, I could stay to that. Is that another fire? I don't know, something nasty's happened there, I think. Oh, I'm loving it, Oh, it's still rolling, it's going to be a long upload this, isn't it? Another 40 minutes. I'll knock it off shortly, like I said, I'll knock it off back where I started at those crescents. Piers are worth a visit, lots of stuff for kids to do on the piers. I spent a fortune when I was little on a air rifle stall. Maybe that's where I got my interest in guns. You know, I say air rifle, it's like a pop gun that fired corks at ping pong balls, hanging on strings, and I loved it. I spent a... Mum, can I have my pocket money, please? I spent a bloody fortune. Come on, we've got a green light. Oh, they weren't mentioned that. Who been laughing donkey? I said, what's that? It's a bar on South Pier. I said, no, I haven't. Worth a visit. There's some good shows on. Like cabaret shows and comedians, apparently. Let this chap go. How's he doing it? He's doing it. We've got a green light. It shouldn't really delay other people. Oh well. Amber lights. Right, back at the pleasure beach. Still not seen a big one going. Has it broken down or something? I keep saying like I said, but like I said, I could all film myself on that thing. Although it's been done before. If you look on YouTube for Blackpool Pleasure Beach, they've done films from virtually every ride, especially that one from the front. Like I said, when I was on it, I was just shaken up badly. And like I said, I thought I broke my neck. Just jerked around the bloody corner, right, suddenly. Whereas, as I said, the American ones are nice and smooth. Designed by a computer, my ass. Blackpool Sandcastle Water Park. Check website for details. There are, if you're into swimming. You just can't beat Blackpool if you have little kids. Koneski's Ghost Train. So there you are, when people say Blackpool, they're fucking dumb, what do they mean? What do they mean, dump? Yes, there's a bit of dereliction, the council are probably doing something about it, but why just come out and say shit like that, it's a dump? Oh, it's not so bad, it's halfway up my temperature gauge. Wallace and Gromit's Thrill-O-Matic ride, that's on YouTube as well. And they actually demolished the gold mine, which they built in the early 70s, and we used to love going on that. And they've demolished the old gold mine ride for that silly bloody flash in the pan Wallace and Gromit. People are really bothered about that these days. It's all over with Nick Park and his plasticine things. Demolishing a gold mine. Scandalous. Someone remarked the same comment and I said, yeah, I said that gold mine, you could have renamed it Harrison Ford's... What was Harrison Ford's thing? The Temple of... Oh, Indiana Jones, wasn't it? Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Well, one of them has a ride in a sort of mining cart. I said instead of trundling round, you could have speeded it up and renamed it Indiana Jones Temple of Doom ride. And they said, yeah, good idea. Instead of Wallace and Gromit's slow, it just goes round, tootles round different scenarios. You know, in the scenes from the 4 different films. Wrong Trousers, werewolf, it was not werewolf, were-rabbit, that right. A giant were-rabbit or something. That pub's still closed, I wonder why. Right, I'll go to the bottom and knock it off. Assuming it's not knocked off already, I haven't heard any bleeps. Have you heard a bleep? I have not heard a bleep. That police van's still there, what are they doing there? Unexpected trouble. That's that sculpture, look at the state of that. It's leaving rust all over the promenade. Oh, they're wandering about, good. They're not stayed in there. That couple are still there. Sunbathing by a derelict hotel. I'll knock it off, carry on to St Anne's, and then go home that way. It's a bit quieter than motorway, a bit less frantic. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Blackpool in the sunshine rather than the dull September weather last year. Please leave some comments. Have you been to Blackpool? Did you think it was a dump? If so, why? What's a dump about it? I like it. I don't have any kids myself, but if I had, they'd be straight here. There'd be an excuse to go on rides. Well, just taking kids on. They don't want to. Never mind that. I want to. I want to go on dodgems. That was my favourite ride when I was younger, dodgems. Airport's just up there. But we're going down there. Oh, not the camera off at this red light. Okay, thanks for watching. Like I said, you can fast forward it rather than get bored, can't you? Bye for now.